welcome to the Community Impact Awards. May I ask that the music is just turned down a little bit? Thank you so much. Welcome to the Community Impact Awards. I'm Abbie, I'm president of the Student Union, and I'm so happy that I get to present these awards tonight. I feel like I've met some of you for the first time this evening, but I've been hearing all year about all the incredible things you do and how much light you're shining into not just our community in the university, but also in the Northeast in general. It's a real privilege for me to be up here tonight, hopefully to give you some recognition for all of the hard work you've been doing. And I just wanted to say that every single person who's in this room, regardless of whether you receive an award this evening, you've already done an absolutely outstanding job. When people come to university, there's already so much pressure to get your assignments in on time, to make friends, just to try and find a sense of belonging in this massive place. And so you can't do that on your own. You need the support of others. And because there's so many amazing people in this room tonight, I really hope that you make some friends and you can share that weight. And I hope that you always get a bit of time for yourselves, because I feel like the people who do amazing things like all of you do sometimes don't get to take the time for themselves as much. And I really hope that you feel very proud of yourselves tonight, because know that we're really proud of you at the Student Union. We're going to start the awards now. So I'm going to welcome to the stage the manager of Go Volunteer, which is a department of the Student Union that helps to make so many of these projects happen. So can we get a big warm welcome for Katie Blundell?
Thank you, Abbie, and yes, it's wonderful to see so many of you here this evening. It's the first time we've been able to get together like this in such a long time, and myself and my colleagues in Go Volunteer, each year we continue to be humbled really by the incredible work that you all do in making a difference to your fellow students' lives and the lives to others in the community. It's just a wonderful thing to see, and it's fantastic that we're able to actually have a celebration this evening. So we're going to get started, but before I do, I've got some things to mention. First of all, please feel free to tag us in all of your social media this evening. We are at NUSU, Go Volunteer. We have a fantastic new thing. What would you call it, Becky? A photo background, a bit better than a thing. Yeah, we've got a fabulous new photo background, so feel free to go and have your photograph taken against the backdrop of it. We'll be announcing runners-up, and we'll be inviting you to come onto the stage, and we'll be inviting you to say a few words, and we'll have a photo. Then we'll obviously announce the winners afterwards and inviting you onto the stage to say a few words and have a photograph as well. So I think that's all of the housekeeping for this evening so far. Brilliant. So let's get started. And we have the first award of the evening, which is New Volunteer Project of the Year Award. I'm just going to move these around. Woo! In Go Volunteer, we are always amazed at the number of new projects which emerge each year. And again, we've had another challenging year at times. So it's incredible to see you all coming up with new ideas. It's really wonderful. And we are going to recognise the positive impact that students have had on each other and the wider community with this award. So, first of all, we are going to have a look at the nominees. Here they all are. And the runner-up for our first award is a group of students who organised the first university-run citywide secondary school science fair, which has hopefully helped to inspire children from all backgrounds across secondary state schools in Newcastle and surrounding areas into STEM subjects. The children from 7 local schools planned and completed projects based on topics of their choosing, carried out risk assessments, wrote lab reports and presented their findings to a judging panel at an all-day event on campus here at the university. In total, over 120 children took part, and planning has already begun for next year's fair. And the runner-up is Sci-Fair 2022. Would you like to come to the stage? Okay, would the team from Sci-Fair like to come onto the stage? Come on, woo!
Welcome, well done. Well, we'd love to hear a couple of words from you if you'd like to. Maybe what's been your favourite part about Sci-Fair?
It's going to sound so cliche, but genuinely with the team that I've worked with, I think my team is outstanding. Not everyone's here, but they are truly just exceptional. We started planning this in June, July-ish kind of time. And this was still lockdown, like around lockdown time. So a lot of us had to deal with time zones and everything. And I'm just really happy that, like, you know, we actually executed this. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you've done absolutely amazing. We were blown away when we were reading everything that you've achieved. So thank you so much. Can we get a big round of applause? Yeah.
Sorry.
And on to the winner. So, the winner of this award is a society which has set up a new initiative where students have been going into schools through the Go Volunteer into Schools project to teach about spiking, sexual and gender-based violence to local sixth formers. This was in response to a request from the Royal Grammar School, whose young people wanted to discuss the spiking epidemic with those closer to them in age range. The project is something the Society feels very passionate about, and over 20 people signed up to volunteer. Having worked hard to design the workshop content and to make sure that everyone was engaged and felt comfortable throughout, they delivered the session to over 150 young people, receiving positive feedback and requests from other schools to conduct more workshops. The winner is It Happens Here. Would anyone like to say a few words?
I think we've all really enjoyed running. We've only run one workshop so far, but I think we can all agree it was extremely rewarding. And it's something we're all incredibly passionate about, and I think it's something that curriculum in especially high school, really there's a gap around issues on sexual and gender-based violence, and I think that's where the work needs to start, and I hope that we've made a change in making that happen.
I think you definitely have. Thank you so much. Thank you, It Happens Here. Okay, the next award is the Cultural Diversity Champion Award. we want Newcastle to be a more equitable and diverse place, and that's why this award is so important. We want to make sure that we're giving the people who have encouraged and celebrated this recognition for helping to make our city a more vibrant, welcoming place where people are proud to call it home. So, the people, well, not necessarily the people, the candidates who are nominated for this award are shortlisted for this award, are Dami for Harmony, Gemma Willins, Kip Manben, and Oriema Chakwitu. And the runner-up for this award has led on the Claiming Your Space project at NUSU, which was a vital part of the Decolonising NCL campaign. They are constantly breaking down barriers and inspiring underrepresented students, and are always looking for new ways to improve the university to make the experience better for students of colour and the LGBTQIA community. And the runner-up is Dami Foremini.
I just want to say thank you for this award. I think I moved here in 2018, and my first year at university wasn't the best one as a black and queer non-binary person. And my mum gave me the biggest advice is just that you can't let them win. And now I'm staying on and living on in Newcastle to just make the place a better place for everyone, for people of colour, for black people, for queer people. So this just goes out to my younger self who didn't think she'd be here today, but also for all the black and queer people out there that this is for you. So thank you so much.
Thank you for everything that you've done, like ways, literally ways about it. You're incredible. Okay, I've got 2 microphones and I don't know which one to speak into, so sorry if I'm all over the place with those. We'll stick to this one for now. So, the winner of the Cultural Diversity Champion Award. The winner of this year's award has led on 2 Nest projects this year, helping to set up both a rowing club and a football club for Nest learners who are provided with employability and general skills sessions to aid integration into the community and form friendships. She has formed a strong link with the Newcastle United Foundation and obtained funding for a football kit and a tour of St James's Park. And she is currently in the process of applying for a grant to make the rowing club a concrete programme for years to come. That's amazing. The winner is Gemma Willins. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much for this award. It's to me, but it's to all of Nest as well. As our t-shirt says, we're all Nest. We're one big family and we're one big community, and I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the love and support of everyone. We're a community that has a lot of diverse, different people that are a part of it, and I'd just like to thank each and every one of them that have taught me a lesson from where they're from and their background, and told me that nothing is ever too big a challenge to face. Each and every person who's part of Nest and who works for Nest, whether that's a volunteer, whether that's a learner, whoever that is, you inspire me every day to just to keep going. Especially to the boys. Waleed is part of my rowing club, and Benjamin and Nelson down there as well. You guys are great, so keep up the hard work. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and we are on to the next award, Fundraiser of the Year. Without the tireless work of fundraising, many amazing charities and projects simply would not happen. Organising a fashion show, bagpacks or a bake sale are all good, tried and tested ways of raising money. But however you've done it, however you've raised money for a good cause, we want to hear from you. So let's have a look at the shortlist. Swim for Ukraine, Victoria Lawrence, New Med Dermatology Society and Nest. And the runner-up. In October 2021, the runner-up of this award ran the London Marathon alongside the man who saved her life, Elliot. Having been diagnosed with aplastic anemia in 2008, they received a transplant from a complete stranger through the Anthony Nolan charity, saving their life and giving them a second chance. Overall, they have raised over £15,000 for the Anthony Nolan charity, alongside spreading awareness to millions of people and receiving a Spirit of London Marathon Award, recognising the work they have done to bring awareness to the charity. The runner-up is Victoria Lawrence.
Would you like to say a few words? I mean, what you've done there is absolutely incredible. £15,000 as well. Like, it's so inspiring.
So I just want to say, obviously, thank you for this award, and thank you to everyone who's seen the page, seen anything about Anthony Nolan. Without you, there is no cure. So I just urge everyone here to sign up to the stem cell register and potentially save a life. So yeah, thank you.
But everyone better get themselves on that register after that.
Absolutely,
amazing.
Yes. And on to the winner. Last summer, in response to an increase in the number of asylum seekers fleeing Afghanistan and arriving in the city, this group raised over £4,000, which they used to provide 450 care packages consisting of clothes, food, toiletries and bedding. In winter, they followed this up by raising an additional £5,000, which volunteers used to create gift packages, which were then put together, wrapped and delivered to 329 children in the last week of term. These appeals have helped the group raise awareness of the issues concerning refugees and asylum seekers, whilst expanding the support they receive from the wider community. And the winner, of course, is Nest. And let's have Nest up to the stage,
Yeah,
please.
all of you come up. Come on. Thank you so much for all of the incredible work that you've done this year. It's just phenomenal. Who would like to say a few words?
I just want to say thank you to everyone here, because I remember walking into the room in Lindisfarne, seeing all of the donations from people in the local community, people, you know, from friends, families, the clothes, the toys, everything that was given. And thanks to all the volunteers here, they managed to sort everything out, organize it into packages for individual families based on age, gender. Honestly, when I walked into that room, I can't describe how anxious I felt, because there was that much stuff to get through. So a big thank you to everyone here for getting through, and Hibber, Bridget, the unsung heroes, who Ellie, Rahima. There's so many names I can't fit in, but just to end off, 4 years ago, I was in this room, and I remember Nest came up on the stage, and I was like mind blown. This is an amazing volunteering project. And 4 years later, I'm now coming up on stage speaking for Nest. So I'm sure I will see some of you next year. I'll be waiting outside.
Jason, would you like to say anything?
Thank you for everything.
I think that was perfect. Right, we're going to get a quick picture, everyone, so hold tight for a second. Had to use the wide angle lens on that one, I think. Can everyone give Nest a massive round of applause? Thank you. Okay, the next award is the Students for Health Award. This award is for all of those who have actively promoted or encouraged healthy living or helped those in need. You might have fundraised for a charity close to your heart, given time helping the sick at a local hospice, or raised awareness of a cause in an innovative way. So, the shortlist for this award is Newcastle University First Responders, Brush Up, Nightline, and Newcastle Lifestyle Medical Society. The runners-up in this category have ably supported the North East Ambulance Service by responding to emergency calls around Newcastle and Gateshead. The team of 32 trained medical students volunteer in pairs and drive around the city on 8-hour shifts, being dispatched to appropriate 999 calls to be the first on the scene to deliver medical assistance in an emergency. The runner-up is Newcastle University First Responders.
Would you like to say something about the project?
I guess thank you very much for the awards, guys. I think the role that we hold in the SU and with the medical school, we're in such a privileged position. We get to go out into the community and be on scene with those patients, helping out when they need us. And I think the main person we need to be thanking here is our sort of service lead. He's not here tonight, but his name's Ollie Kirby. And he's,
Woo!
Yeah, he definitely deserves a round of applause. He's put this whole initiative together, and we've worked as a team through those grueling sort of 2 a.m. shifts all together, and he's really been there at the forefront of putting it forward. So thank you very much, guys.
Incredible work, thank you.
Yeah, I really do think in all the kind of university meetings that I sit in and everything like that, whenever I get to talk about what you do, it's just the jaws drop. They're like, how are they doing that alongside everything else? So thank you very much. Okay. The winner. This year, the winner of this award restarted their in-person volunteering sessions, going out to primary schools in Newcastle and surrounding areas to educate almost 250 children about oral health. Dental decay and disease are sadly relatively highly prevalent amongst children, causing them a variety of oral health issues. This group have built on the success of previous years and with a team of over 100 volunteers helped to educate local children about the importance of dental hygiene. The winner is Brush Up.
So yeah, thank you very much for the award. There's so much to say about Brush Up in so little time. It's a great project. I mean, this has been a record year for us with over, I think, 160 volunteers in total. We've been to a record number of schools, seen over 250 children and taught them about oral health, and particularly with the COVID-19 pandemic, with everything, you know, with the difficulty of seeing dentists, it's so important for us to get our message out there. And so, yeah, thank you, obviously, for our volunteers and for all the support that we've been given as well. Yeah,
incredible work, thank you.
I hope you've been giving out a lot of stickers across Newcastle.
Okay, and next on to the Social Inclusion Award. This award is for those who have encouraged integration of people in the uni or wider community who otherwise might have been isolated for reasons such as disability, age, or social class. Nominations demonstrate the positive way students have gone out of their way to improve inclusivity. And the nominations are Sahib Al-Azawi, Harriet Shaw, Lauren Gilbert, and Nest. This year's runner-up has raised awareness of autism by documenting and sharing her own experiences through her Instagram account at Neurodiversity with Loza. Give it a follow. Focusing on educating people on what autism actually is from a more modern perspective and creating information and colourful posts that use inclusive language, image descriptions, and up-to-date information to spread awareness on a medium that everyone can access. And the runner-up is Lauren Gilbert.
Lauren also became our incoming disability officer in all of that time, so very excited to have you next year as well. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, just thank you for the award and for anyone here that's supported me, especially with the elections this year as well. Anyone that has supported my work online as well, it's really kept me going. I've got some really big things planned this year that I'm really excited for, and I couldn't have done it without the support of so many people. It's meant that I've actually been invited to my first guest speaking position at the UK's largest autism convention. So, so I'm very happy. Thank you so much to everyone as well. Thank you.
Congratulations, Lauren. And on to the winner. Arriving in a new country certainly comes with its challenges, whether that be having to learn a new language, overcoming the cultural shock, making new friends, seeking opportunities for work and professional development, or simply familiarising yourself with the transport system. None of us can deny how daunting each of these experiences can be, particularly if we were to find ourselves in a similar situation. This group has dedicated the past 6 years to ensure that this is no longer the case for refugees and asylum seekers who have been forcibly displaced in the region. And of course, the winner is Nest. Everyone, make your way to the
Come
stage.
on, Nest, up you get.
Come on.
Musical chairs for all of you lot tonight.
I'd also love to see the Nest staff on stage as well for this photo.
Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you for the award. Nest has easily been the most amazing project I've been a part of during my time at Newcastle. It's amazing working with people and building these relationships of trust with vulnerable people and seeing them set up their lives here in Newcastle, find their homes. It's easily the most rewarding thing I've ever done. And it's not just a one-way street. You learn so much from the people that you help at Nest. They impart so much knowledge and wisdom about different cultures and the way they've lived their lives and the things they've seen, and it's just amazing. And I encourage everybody here to at least give it a try once. Nest is growing literally every week. I see new people, and it's amazing. So thank you so much for the award.
You're going to have to edit some people in there, I think. Can't fit them all in. Perfect. Thank you so much. Oh.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Well, what do we do?
Yeah, I don't know about everyone else in the room, but hearing all of these stories of all the amazing projects, it just makes me want to sign up to every single one, because it's just incredible, and I hope you're all enjoying getting to hear a little bit more about what everyone else has been up to. So, the next award is the Students for Students Award. This award is for those of you who volunteer their time to help your fellow students. Maybe you're a peer mentor as part of your course, or you volunteer at the Student Advice Centre. If your volunteering helps other students, then this could be an award for you. So the students shortlisted for this award are Owen Lukins, Jason Ting Sayonkai, Inez Atunes, and Nightline. Nearly fell over there. And the runners-up for this award. The runner-up for this award has been involved in several projects across NUSU, including RAG, but it is for their efforts as a volunteer with the Nest Circuits Club that they have been recognised here. Their enthusiasm, commitment and dedication was clear from the nomination as to how supportive they are to all other volunteers. In the words of one volunteer, they are always there when I need them. And I have to say, another reason why this person is eligible for this award is because of their commitment to helping create literacy for students on the recent industrial action. So I'm very happy to welcome to the stage Owen Lukens.
Yeah, hi. Thank you very much for this award. I didn't really know what it was for, but yeah, I'm so glad that it's been recognised.
Because you're literally amazing and you are involved in so much. I was one of the people who nominated you, so. Should we get a picture? Okay, and the winner. This group of volunteers provide an anonymous and confidential listening and information service run by students for students. Their service is accessible to students at Newcastle University every single night of term, and this year every volunteer at Nightline has banded together to ensure that the service continues to run smoothly. They've given over 2,520 hours on shift, taking over 100 plus hours of listening. Contacts cover a wide range of issues, from academic problems to family relationships, to loneliness, self-harm, and suicidal thoughts. Outside shifts, volunteers clocked over 1,460 hours organising and participating in activities essential for running the service. Nightline volunteers are wholly dedicated to helping students, and for this reason, they deserve this award. So, the winner is, and I feel like in a year like we've had following the pandemic, this couldn't be more well-deserved, Nightline. Woo! Would you like to say a few words?
First of all, on behalf of all the volunteers at Nightline, thank you so much for this award. It really means a lot to us. You might notice that we're looking a little sparse today, and that's because me, Kiara and Gloria, and one other volunteer, Grace, who sadly couldn't be here with us tonight, we're the only public-face volunteers at Nightline. We have over 40 volunteers at Nightline, and everybody else works anonymously for that, one of the main values of the service, that you don't know who is going to be on the other end of the phone. I want to say thank you to all those people, because it adds an extra layer of,
Incredible work, incredible.
It adds an extra layer of, trust and, I would also like to say thank you to all the wonderful student groups and societies that push Nightline as valuable service. The names that come to mind, like It Happens Here and Mind the Gap, do a really wonderful job of making sure that everybody knows that Nightline is there every single night of term to instant message or call. And so, yeah, thank you for that. That's really valuable to us as well. And the final thing to say is thank you to everyone at Go Volunteer for putting up with all my emails and everything that I ask and everything like that. It really means a lot, all the help.
Thank you, Ruby. Yeah, we're all very happy to help.
Thank you so much.
Just going to get a quick picture. You're going to have to send this picture to all of those anonymous volunteers, because they deserve some recognition too, I think. Wow.
Next up is the Sustainability Champion Award. There are a lot of green-minded students here in Newcastle, and you all deserve a medal for keeping our planet happy. However, we're after the people who've gone the extra mile to promote sustainability in everything that you do. So let's have a look at the shortlist. Elizabeth Mead, Grow Volunteer, Francesca Reed Cutting, and the Feminist Society. And on to the runner-up. The runner-up of the Sustainability Champion Award this year has run the North Tyneside Surfers Against Sewage social media channel, highlighting cleanups that are happening along our local coastlines, as well as protests to protect them in legislation. They are also taking part in a cleanup of Tynemouth that gathered over 250 kilograms worth of litter in one day, and have written for the Courier, raising awareness among students about the Surfers Against Sewage cause. The runner-up is Francesca Reed Cutting.
It's amazing all the work. Honestly, I can't believe that one person has managed to do so much in a year. It's amazing. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to say thank you for this. I really wasn't expecting it. But also, I know that a lot of people have climate anxiety and everyone's quite worried about what's happening. I'm doing an environmental science as my degree, so every day I'm walking out of a lecture thinking, God, what can I do? But for me, volunteering with someone like Surfers Against Sewage has made me feel like I can actually do something about a problem. As you said, working with Tosie Tynemouth, like cleaning up 250 kilograms of litter just from one area in one day, made me realise that there's so much that we can all do. So just keep an eye out for any campaigns and yeah, do your bit. Thank you.
And on to the winner. Throughout the year, this society has run several events relating to climate justice and taking climate action. These events have primarily been in partnership with the climate justice organisation Green New Deal Rising and focused on how students can get involved with wider climate movements beyond the university. The society deserve particular praise for how they have been able to collaborate and work with other societies, both within the university and groups in the wider community. And the winner is the Feminist Society.
Yeah, it's just, when we were looking at all of the descriptions, all the work that you've done is just amazing. And I'm on such a national level as well. It's just so cool. And I think, as it was just mentioned by Francesca, you've done a lot of focus on combating climate anxiety and climate grief with action as well. And I think that was such an important point to raise. So hand over to you now, but congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I really wasn't expecting us to get this. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely agree with what Francesca said about turning climate anxiety into action. I think that's the only way that I've been able to deal with things or worry less is by doing stuff. So yeah, joining groups like Green New Deal Rising has been like life-changing for me. And yeah, I know the university has kind of claimed a lot that they're leaders in sustainability, but I'll just use this opportunity to say that that's not really true if they don't meet the demands of the UCU. So just take that moment there, because there's no climate justice without workers' justice, and to acknowledge that the work that NUSU does is part of climate justice as well, because migrant justice is climate justice. So yeah, thanks guys.
Well done. Okay, our next award is for Unsung Hero. So these are all of those rare diamonds who do so much but often keep it on the down low. Sounds like all of the Nightline volunteers who do it anonymously definitely deserve a shout out for this award. We're asking you to think about your friends here, the flatmates, the course mates who have made a difference, if they've volunteered to do stuff but perhaps they're too modest. We're here to shout about them tonight, all of those people. So, who's been shortlisted for this award? Maxine Levasseur, Olivia Willett, Taryn Brewer, Charlotte Pickles, Sahib Al-Azawi, and Irfan Lasan. The runner-up of this award has spent her first year of university committing to a number of causes and demonstrating great dedication to improving the local community and the lives of others on top of her studies. In addition to her role as the school's coordinator with Succession Newcastle, they have also volunteered with It Happens Here and have recently started as a volunteer with Nest. The runner-up is Maxime Levasseur.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for this award. I'm really pleased that I'm trying to help out in the community and hopefully it's having a bit of an impact, but thank you to everyone here as well for helping out in such an amazing community.
Thank you, Maxine.
Okay, and the winner of the Unsung Hero Award has been one of the longest-standing volunteers with Nest and involved since its pilot back in 2016. And this serves as a strong testament to his commitment and dedication as a volunteer. Whenever Nest are looking for a volunteer to support with the delivery of a project or step in on behalf of another volunteer, this student never fails to go out of his way to make time to help and can always be relied upon. And let me tell you, this person wrapped a hell of a lot of Christmas presents. They are not only loved by their peers, but also learners who return week after week to be taught by him. And the winner is Irfan Lasan.
Such incredible dedication, Irfan. Would you like to say a few words?
I would, yes, I would. Sorry, I didn't expect to come up here because my name was on the runner-ups. Right, so first of all, I just really wanted to mention the Weekday beginners teaching team. So that would be Ross, Tilly, Ida, Serena, Ryan, and Kieran. So this year, I've really seen the positive impact that they've had on the learners, many of whom, the beginner ones especially, are quite vulnerable and don't have the easiest time. But I've really seen how you guys have really uplifted their spirits in difficult times and given them the ability to, articulate and express themselves. So could we have a round of applause for them, please? Oh, and just one more thing. Could we have another round of applause for our organizer, Rahima, on the weekdays as well, please? Right, well, so thank you very much for this. This is very valuable to us and means a lot to, well, me and all of us as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I think it's amazing how many of you are coming up here and accepting awards and then just speaking about everyone else apart from yourself. Just says it all, really. But yeah, amazing.
Next up, we have the Volunteering Innovation Award. We like people with good ideas. Have you launched your own project? Made an existing project better with your contribution? Maybe you've spotted a gap in the volunteering market and filled it. So, let's have a look at the shortlisted projects. Sexpression Newcastle, Stew Brew, Brush Up, and Assistive Technology Engineering Design Team. And the runner-up is a group of students from the School of Engineering this year won first prize at Hack Accessible, an annual national assistive technology competition that pairs individuals with a disability who require custom assistive device with groups of students to engineer a solution. The students work with Chris, a local professional French horn player, with Charcot-Marie tooth disease, a disease which causes multiple symptoms, including upper limb progressive weakness and pain, which threaten Chris's successful music career. The team produced a unique musical instrument stand that allows Chris to support his French horn more easily and with reduced pain, allowing him to continue playing professionally in orchestras and ensembles all around the UK. And the runner-up is Assistive Technology Engineering Design Team.
Would you like to say a few words about what you've been up to?
Yeah, we didn't prepare anything to say because we didn't expect to be on the stage tonight hearing about all the amazing projects, but thank you so much for this. A lot of our team couldn't be here tonight and the staff did not take any credit, which they should have done. But I would just like to say a big thank you to the engineering technicians in the university who never take credit for anything, but they are so important to so many student projects. Like, I don't think anybody would get through their engineering degree, let alone projects, without the technicians. So yeah, thank you very much.
Such an innovative solution, incredible, well done. Quick photo. And on to the winners. The winners of this award are a society which provide quality relationship and sex education to young people in the community. This year, they have shown great dedication and innovation to ensure that what they do is more accessible to students and young people with different needs. The accessibility officers, Harriet and Lucy, have been at the forefront of this and have delivered new training to the society volunteers and also made tangible changes to the community workshops by designing resources that will continue to be accessible long after they have both left university themselves. And the winner is Sexpression Newcastle.
I also think, like, the work that you do, considering the pandemic and the lack of kind of sexual health education that's happened over the past few years, really is outstanding. So I hope you know how much you'll have impacted so many young people. And now I'm going to hand over to you because...
Thank you. Oh, God. Hi. Thank you so much for this. Obviously, this effort was led by our accessibility officers, Harriet Shaw and Lucy Brennan, and they couldn't be here tonight. Harriet's in France, Lucy is in Middlesbrough. but they really headed up. But big round of applause for them. Just thank you so much for this. Accessibility is really important to everything we do. Inclusivity is a really big value of Sexpression. And thank you to Go Volunteer for helping to fund this project. And hopefully this will improve our practices for years to come. So thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. We'll have a quick photo.
And make sure you sign up to volunteer if you think it's something you want to be a part of as well. Okay, this is our final. No, this can't be our final award. No, that's a lie. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I've just got the wrong piece of paper. Hang on a second. There we go. We've got more. We've got 3 awards left. So the next award is the Youth Volunteering Award. So loads of you this year have given your time to volunteer with children and young people. Amongst you, you've transformed gardens in schools, taught art skills, offered study support, and so much more. We want to celebrate all that you've done to make Newcastle a happier and safer place for youngsters. So those nominated for this award are Brush Up, Sci-Fair 2022, Nest, and Sahib Al-Azawi. And the runners-up of this award have already been recognised this evening, but the judges felt they deserved particular recognition in this category for how effectively they were able to move from virtual delivery of sessions to getting back into schools and delivering face-to-face workshops. The Society currently has great momentum and has plans to visit more schools and to collaborate with the RVI and the Great North Children's Hospital. The runner-up of the Youth Volunteering Award is Brush Up.
This is the second time you've been up this evening. Would you like to tell us a little bit about how you managed to adapt from, obviously, the virtual sessions to going back into the community?
Right. Yeah, so obviously because of the pandemic, we progressed into a virtual sort of approach, and we took to social media. We've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, YouTube even now. But we felt that when we returned this year in September, with the easing of the restrictions, we could probably go back into schools with a few limitations, wearing masks, cleaning things down. But it felt very natural, and we kept a lot of it the same. And it was really good, and it was so much more rewarding than filming videos and just hoping that people like them. But yeah, Janish is the one who has filmed a lot of the videos. He's edited a lot of the videos. So, do you want to say a few words?
I think Sunny summed it up really well. But apart from that, there's quite a lot of people that were involved, and they're not here today. But a huge round of applause for them as well. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Okay, and the winner. This year, through the dedication of student volunteers, this group has carried out effective and an impactful youth program across a number of different projects. Volunteers have run youth projects 7 days a week, multiple times a day, to hundreds of children. These will include projects in schools and after-school clubs and overnight children's camps. I feel like this is still very ambiguous at this stage, isn't it? The impact they are having has the potential to be life-changing, and is transforming refugee children's experiences by helping them to integrate more effectively and to feel more confident and settled in the UK. And for that reason, the winner is Nest.
Okay, so this is obviously the third time that we've had Nest up on stage. So would you like to say some words specifically about working with young refugees and asylum seekers and what that's meant?
I think like the first thing I was going to say is that I don't think it's crossed anybody. I mean, I think everybody's noticed that there's quite a lot of volunteers on stage. That's because it's an amazing thing to volunteer for, and I think everybody here would agree with me that it is such a rewarding thing. I mean, the reward here is enough in itself, but I mean, I think it's a life-changing experience for me and something that's shaped my worldview. And the kids and the volunteers are amazing. They make me want to do it every day, and I think I know it's just such a great thing to work with, and it makes me want to get out of bed every day. And I think the things that they just come to every session smiling and happy, and no, don't want to do a speech. Yeah, they're just the most amazing kids.
Would you like to say something else?
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
I tell you, just 2 seconds. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason.
Jason is the reason for all of our t-shirts. So Jason once said, we are all Nest, which I think is a really big important thing of Nest, is we are one big community, we're one big family. As much as there's leaders, volunteers, learners, we all learn from each other. And as everyone's already said, the learners teach us. They've taught me how to live life to the fullest, and that, as I've already said before, nothing is ever a problem. They bring so much joy to my life day in, day out, whether I'm not at sessions and I'm getting 1 minute long voice notes telling me what they've done, what they've been up to and how much fun they've had. It just shows. But Jason, you tell everyone a bit about what you do.
I have fun.
And so what do you do at sessions?
I do lots of things.
Do you do the circus, or do you want to tell people? Oh, go on, tell us about circus.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so you have the hoop, don't you? You do the hoopy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do juggling.
Oh, wow. And do you enjoy it, Jason? Is it good fun?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's been the highlight of my night. Thank you so much, Jason.
Okay, so a quick picture with everyone.
Okay, so next up is the community Outreach Award. You, our students, do a massive amount of volunteering in the local community and work with charities and not-for-profit groups all over the city. This award recognises those whose efforts have benefited the student community and also positively impacted those in the wider community. So let's have a look at the shortlist. Nest, Cypher 2022, Brush Up, and Newcastle University First Responders. The runner-up to this award has positively impacted the lives of hundreds of people this year and has been recognised on a local and national level. Having come out of the pandemic, they have adapted to back in person and also as well continue with their online delivery and continue to bridge the gap between Newcastle locals, students and members of the forced migration community through delivering an extensive programme of activities including adult English lessons, one-to-one sessions, employment support, homework club, kids activities, whole family trips and volunteer socials. These have been instrumental in building community cohesion between groups who may have otherwise been isolated. And the runner-up is, of course, Nest. Woo!
Oh, Jason!
Yeah.
We've only got a couple more, okay? It's doing amazing. I think if we hadn't have already had it, you might have been shortlisted for community health at this rate, the amount of times you've come up and down those stairs this evening. I don't know if someone wants to say a few words about how you do community outreach and why that's so great and what you do. Or you can just say anything that comes out of your heart, really.
Hello. I just want to say thank you for Nest. It just make a new life for every people. And thank you for everyone here.
Maybe we need a little "We Are Nest" when we get this picture taken. Or not. Thank you, Nest.
And on to the winners. These volunteers are proud to be able to give back to such an amazing city by engaging with and assisting the local community beyond student life. With time on scene before paramedics arrive, the team are not only able to provide life-saving medical support, but are also able to educate and provide answers to patients and their families' questions about the health service. They are a great credit to the university and the Students' Union, and with each person they help, they further enhance the reputation of students across the wider community. The winner of the Community Outreach Award is Newcastle University First Responders.
Hi guys, yeah, I'll say a few quick words and I'll hand it over to Joe. I guess from our point of view, we just want to give a massive thank you to sort of the people that have helped us set this up. So first of all, that's going to be the ambulance service and working with them, as well as the university and the medical school. And then finally, NUSU and Go Volunteer, working with Katie and Phil. They've been so helpful to get through this entire, the last 3 years in sort of working through the pandemic. So a massive thanks to them. I'll hand it over to Joe now.
Thank you. Yeah, there's really not much to add to that. Thanks, Charlie. The main thing I'd want to reiterate is the thanks to the ambulance service. The work that NIAS do and the paramedics and the emergency medical technicians and the doctors in the teams do to obviously help the community. We're in such a privileged position, not just as medical students, but in our spare time to be able to help them do what they do. And again, I'd just like to thank every member of our team for giving up their spare time and the effort they've put in, all of the training, all of the hours, the weekends, the long nights. Yeah, it really pays off because, you know, the rewards are huge. It's really gratifying for all of us to be part of. And yeah, thank you so much for this award.
Incredible work. And I was just reminded then when you were talking about when we were first setting up the project and we were speaking and recruiting all the students who wanted to be involved. And we only had a very small number of spaces. And there were so many medical students who really wanted to give back to the community because they talked about how patients in the community was such an important part of their training. And I just think it's incredible that all degrees are intensive, but obviously medicine is so intensive that you are willing to give up your time and your effort. I just think it's incredible. So we're so happy and pleased to support such an amazing project. Let's have a photo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just double checking, this is the last award. Ooh. And it is the Student Leadership Award. So, all good projects need a leader. Not someone who bosses everyone around, but the person who ensures that things run smoothly. Have you organized events or activities that have benefited other people and there's just been someone there who's really helped to give you all motivation? That person who makes sure everyone knows what to do and where to be. Projects couldn't run without people like this. And that is why we're going to end tonight on the Student Leadership Award. So, shortlisted this year. Madeline Bao. Sunny Sedura. Daniel McHale. Daniel Kirkbride. Okay. The runner-up of this award is the president of NUSU Society and has been nominated by society members for being inclusive and understanding of all students involved. An incredible leadership skill. She has been praised for her creativity in increasing the society membership, and under her leadership, the society has become the biggest it's ever been, allowing them to reach more people and do better campaigns. And I'm pretty sure last night we found out that it was actually the campaign of the year. So it's evidence enough that her amazing leadership skills from all of this. She's also been voted to be my successor next year as president of the Students' Union, and we couldn't be more excited and to have someone with such amazing values and experience to come forward and do incredible things. So the runner-up this year is Madeline Bao. Congratulations.
Would you like to say a few words, Madeline?
I just want to say thank you to all of my society and my incredible committee members. I couldn't do any of this without my society. It's like I've been thinking a lot recently how when I was a fresher, I came to one of our first meetings and like I cried on the way home. Like we had our first 2 meetings, I cried on the way home to my mum because I'd never felt such solidarity like that ever before. Like it just there wasn't space for that. So being able to be part of this society, make it grow, do incredible campaigns, and sort of just grow our reach to so many people is such an honor. And just a huge shout out to my incredible committee because they're amazing. I couldn't do any of it without them. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And of course, we get to do these awards next year.
Okay, the winner of this award received a record number of nominations from their fellow volunteers. They praised their organizational and communication skills and described them as an inspirational leader and role model. He has often gone the extra mile to ensure the team of volunteers are given the support they need, and the judges were particularly impressed by how he has pushed the society to reach new highs this year. And so the winner is Sunny Sadura.
Not your first time up, but would you like to say a few more words?
See what I can get out. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I didn't expect to be up here. A great project needs a good leader, but a good leader needs great volunteers and great people who are there to support him. So thank you very much to my team. You know, I've got Janish here today with me, practically been my right-hand man throughout this year. And the rest of my committee and the rest of the 164 volunteers that we've got this year. It's been an honor to be part of Brush Up for the last 3 years, and this is my final year at dental school. So it's going to be a little bit sad leaving Brush Up, but it's in good hands, and I hope it goes to new heights in the future. So thank you very much.
Amazing, thank you. Okay, so can I get an incredible round of applause for Katie tonight? Not only for presenting, but for all the amazing things that Go Volunteer do. It was beautiful to hear so many of you thanking them as well. So a big thank you from all of NUSU, students and SABs, because you're amazing.
Oh, it's very sweet, thank you.
Yeah, and I lied. I've made a new award this year that none of you know about, so we're going to do that now. So, just because I didn't win one. No, this award is really important to me. It is the Outstanding Contribution to Student Wellbeing Award. And I just think that, like, after the past few years, anyone who is doing anything to improve someone's well-being or make them feel a sense of belonging deserves recognition. And so I wanted to introduce this award, and I hope that it continues because, yeah, I'm reading through all of the nominations. There were 426 pages of nominations, and every single one of you has positively impacted someone's well-being. But I did shortlist some people specifically. So I wanted to just quickly draw attention to everyone. Taryn Brewer and Inez for basically getting absolutely glowing reviews from their societies. I did have a notebook. It's here. Yeah, so just because I took a few quotes out of it. So Inez works hard to make everyone happy and has amazing skills to listen and help people. And Taryn makes their society feel like a safe space and has an infectious smile and passion for dance. And if she's walked in the pouring rain to get to a class, she still shines really bright, and I just thought that was beautiful. So thank you both for your contributions to your clubs and societies. You've literally made people's day, and that can mean a lot in these times. Lauren Gilbert, your nomination made me quite emotional, to be honest. I thought that, we heard from Lauren earlier, I thought the way that you were just so brave. Sorry, it's making me upset. I've been really nervous tonight because all of you make me so inspired and actually quite emotional. It's very hard to be composed when you're feeling like that. My little sister's actually been diagnosed with autism this year, and she's really, really struggled. And I just thought what you were doing was incredibly inspiring, and I just know that you're going to take it to amazing heights next year. So I'm really excited that you want to be a part of the student union, and that you're wanting to educate people to create change. I just think is beautiful. So go follow her, Neurodiversity with Loza on Instagram. Okay, Kip, Man, Ben. They have worked on multiple events and projects for equity and diversity this year, and especially focusing on exploring self-worth for minoritized groups. And I just thought that that was incredible. And so I just wanted to give you a particular shout out, because we all know that well-being and mental health, is disproportionately affects people. And I just thought that it was incredible, the work you're doing, and that you're really highlighting that and wanting to lift people up. So that's beautiful. Thank you very much for everything that you've done. Finally, and I'm just going to say it now, I've given this award to Nest. Yeah. The reason for that, I think, is kind of self-explanatory from all the testimonies that we've heard so far tonight. I think that the way that you touch people, it's for students, but it's also like just to create a better world and a welcoming place in a very hostile environment in the UK for refugees and asylum seekers. And I just think that it's absolutely outstanding what you do, and that you bring so much joy to so many people. And I just love that students get so much out of it as well. Like, how amazing that you're doing something that is just benefiting and bringing joy to so many people, and also the students. And I just love it. And just on a personal level, I've struggled with my mental health this year. It's been really hard struggling with that in a leadership position, like being president of the student union. And I helped with the winter appeal in December, and it literally lifted me so high. I got to meet Jason when I did that. And I just wanted to say that you've improved my well-being. So maybe I'm biased, but thank you very much. So could you all please get on stage and accept this award? And Bridget, where's Bridget?
If we could have all Nest staff as well, please.
Yes. Bridget, come here. She runs. yeah, so I hope you enjoy the new award. But yeah, seriously, you're all amazing. I hope that continues to do all the amazing things that you do, and I have no doubt that you will. So yeah, congratulations.
I just wanted to say as well, thank you to you, Abbie, and the SAB team this year. I've been working with Nest for 6 years now. This is the first SAB team that have made such an incredible difference on the project, coming and helping at the normal sessions, helping with campaigns, helping promote Nest within the university, and just coming and actually personally making a difference to lots of the different people that we work with. So that's been amazing, and I just hope that you guys kind of, have a really successful year next year, and thank you so much for everything that you've done for us.
Can you actually all give me a We Are Nest, please? You ignored me last time. On 3, 1, 2, 3. We are Nest! Woo! Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Just before everyone leaves, we do have, for those of you who've won awards, Becky here, we have some boxes. If you want to put your award away in a box to keep it safe, please feel free to pop up on stage. And as we mentioned earlier, we have our lovely new branding, so please feel free to have lots of lovely photographs taken against the backdrop. Do please tag at NUSU Go Volunteer. And thank you all for a wonderful evening.